R&B singer Angie Stone has died in a car crash. We're told she had just finished a concert in Mobile, Alabama Friday, was heading to Atlanta when the van she was riding in.
Singer and actress Angie Stone dies in car crash. Angie Stone also wrote songs for stars like D'Angelo, Alicia Keys, and Lenny Kravitz. Award-winning R&B singer and actress Angie Stone passed away on Saturday in a car crash. Her death was confirmed in a press release by the singer's publicist. Stone, 63, was leaving a performance in Montgomery, Aboutthe, when she was killed in a car crash. TMZ quoted Stone's rep Deborah R. Champagne. Stone's daughter, Lottie Diamond, also confirmed the news on Saturday via Facebook, writing, "My mommy is gone." No further details are known about the crash. Stone's music career began when she co-founded The Sequence alongside her high school friends Cheryl Cook and Gwendolyn Chisholm. The trio was among the first female hip-hop groups, with their 1979 track, Funk You Up, becoming a classic in rap ever since, per Rolling Stone. Stone switched to R&B in the 1990s as she initially performed with the group Vertical Hold and eventually went solo. In 1999, she released her debut solo record Black Diamond with several hits. The three-time Grammy-winning singer went on to release 10 total solo albums in her lifetime and also wrote songs for D'Angelo, Alicia Keys, and Lenny Kravitz, per Variety. The R&B icon also ventured into acting for film and TV, including reality series VH1's Celebrity Fit Club and R&B Divas, Atlanta, films The Hot Chick and The Fighting Temptations, and a Broadway debut in 2003 in the musical Chicago. Last year, she was inducted into the Women Songwriters Hall of Fame. The award-winning musician and actor also addressed her multi-dimensional success in a 2020 interview. "I was self-taught. I was hungry. I was thirsty. I was ambitious," Stone said on radio show The Breakfast Club at the time, per CNN. "It's having that bug that says, I'm a rubber band. You can stretch me, but I won't pop. I'm going to always do me," she added. The late singer also shared a son, Michael, with D'Angelo and had 2 grandchildren. Grammy-nominated R&B singer Angie Stone dies in car crash. Angie Stone poses as she walks down the red carpet during the 2009 Soul Train Awards taping at the Georgia World Congress Center, Tuesday, November 3, 2009 in Atlanta. Grammy-nominated R&B singer Angie Stone, a member of the all-female hip-hop trio, The Sequence, and known for the hit song, "Wish I Didn't Miss You," was killed early Saturday in a car crash. She was 63. About 4 a.m., the vehicle she was riding in back to Atlanta from Alabama flipped over and was subsequently hit by a big rig. Music producer and Stone's longtime manager, Walter Millsap III, told the Associated Press in an email. "Everyone else in the cargo van survived except Stone," he said. The Alabama Highway Patrol said in a news release that the 2021 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van turned over on Interstate 65 about 4:25 a.m. Saturday before being hit by a 2021 Freightliner Cascadia truck driven by a 33-year-old man from Texas. Angie Stone was pronounced dead at the scene, the Highway Patrol said. The crash was about 5 miles, 8 kilometers, south of the Montgomery city limits. The Sprinter driver and 7 others in the van were taken to Baptist Medical Center for treatment. Officials continue to investigate the cause. Millsap said he learned the news from Angie Stone's daughter, Diamond, and longtime The Sequence member Blondie. Memorial service held for Grammy-nominated R&B singer Angie Stone. Tributes pour in for R&B singer Angie Stone after her death at 63 in a highway crash. "Never in a million years did we ever expect to get this horrible news," Angie Stone's children, Diamond and Michael Archer, said in a statement shared by the SRG Group. "We are still trying to process and are completely heartbroken." Millsap added, "We are truly devastated by this unexpected and unfortunate tragedy, and there are simply no words to express how we feel." Stone was scheduled to perform at the halftime show of the Central Intercollegiate Athletic Association Men's Championship basketball game on Saturday. CIAA chaplain Pastor Jerome Barber called for a moment of silence at the game. CIAA Commissioner Jackie McWilliams Parker said they were heartbroken by the loss. She used her incredible talent, passion, and presence to inspire and touch us with strength and hope, Parker said. The singer-songwriter created hits like No More Rain, In This Cloud, which reached No. 1 for 10 weeks on Billboard's adult R&B airplay chart. Baby with legendary soul singer Betty Wright, another No. 1 hit, and Wish I Didn't Miss You, and Aboutthe. Stone found a sweet spot in the early 2000s as neo-soul began to dominate the R&B landscape with the emergence of singers like Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, Maxwell, and D'Angelo. Her 2001 album, Mahogany Soul, reached No. 22 on the Billboard 200, while 2007's The Art of Love and War peaked at No. 11. The church-grown singer was born in Columbia, South Carolina. She helped form The Sequence, the first all-female group on the hip-hop trailblazing imprint Sugar Hill Records, becoming one of the first female groups to record a rap song. The group recorded Funk You Up, which has been sampled by numerous artists, including Dr. Dre. After finding success in the early 1980s, Stone later joined the trio Vertical Hold before launching her solo career. Stone came from a musical family. Music had been a part of her life since she was a child, with her mother singing around the house and her father singing gospel and blues at spots around town. Stone told the AP in 1999 interview, "I'm an only child, so my dad and my mom are my life. And when I was a kid, I'd look up to my dad," she told the AP. "He was very influential in what I wanted to do." Years later, after being hospitalized for congestive heart failure, she changed her life, dropped more than 40 pounds, and started eating better, she told the AP. At the time, she said she was just happy to be alive and making music. "I feel complete. I have a new love, a new album, a new outlook, and a newfound joy. A few years ago, I was unhappy, depressed, not happy with the label's efforts to market me. I had to still manage to uplift my audience," she told the AP in 2007. "Now I feel like I'm on my way to a happily ever after. I've been in the business since 1979. I've grudged and drudged. Now I can finally say I feel I've arrived and mean it." A Soul Train Lady of Soul winner, Stone went on to showcase her acting chops with film roles in The Hot Chick, starring Rob Schneider, The Fighting Temptations, which starred Cuba Gooding Jr. and Beyoncé, and Ride Along, led by Ice Cube and Kevin Hart. She also hit the Broadway stage as Big Mama Morton in Chicago, and she showcased her vulnerability on the reality TV shows Celebrity Fit Club and R&B Divas. Atlanta. Angie Stone dies at 63. The Grammy-nominated singer was killed in a rollover crash. R&B singer Angie Stone died in a car crash early Saturday. She was 63. Stone was traveling with members of her band from Mobile, Alabama to Atlanta when their van collided with a semi-truck on Interstate 65 about 5 miles south of Montgomery, according to police and her label. The Mercedes-Benz Sprinter flipped over on the road before it collided with the truck. Lieutenant Jeremy Burkett of the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency told USA Today. Stone, who was a passenger in the van, was declared dead at the scene. 8 other passengers of the van were injured and transported to hospitals for treatment, Burkett said. The Grammy-nominated singer rose to prominence in the 1970s as a member of female rap group The Sequence before a solo career that produced hits like Wish I Didn't Miss You. She was also a member of the R&B trio Vertical Hold. Remembering Those We Lost. Celebrity Deaths 2025. Never in a million years did we ever expect to get this horrible news. Our mom is and will always be our everything. We are still trying to process and are completely heartbroken. Stone's children, Diamond Stone and Michael Archer, said in a statement delivered by her label, the tragically group. Stone had performed at a Mardi Gras event in Mobile, Alabama on Friday night, the Mobile Area Mardi Gras Association said on Facebook. Angie's performance at the 2025 Grand Marshals Ball was nothing short of phenomenal, the group said in a post. We were truly saddened to hear of Angie's passing, and our hearts go out to you all. Fans and admirers posted tributes to X, the social media platform previously known as Twitter, noting her songs, Aboutthe, an appreciation of black men, and the theme for the TV show Girlfriends. While with the sequence, Stone took part in producing Monster Jam, a hit song that helped define early Southern rap, wrote Ebony magazine. A three-time Grammy nominee, Stone collaborated with music legends like D'Angelo, Prince, and Macy Gray, while also showcasing her acting talents in The Hot Chick and Chicago on Broadway. Ebony continued. Her contributions to R&B, soul, and hip-hop will continue to inspire, Ebony added. Angie Stone, soul singer who broke ground in hip-hop, dies at 63. The music world and saddened fans are mourning the sudden loss of Angie Stone. The Grammy-nominated R&B singer died Saturday morning in a car crash in Montgomery, Alabama. She was 63. Stone's sultry voice resonated with multiple generations. She first entered the music scene professionally in the late 1970s as a member of the hip-hop trio The Sequence. The group was one of the first all-female groups to release a rap single, with Funk You Up in 1979. Stone is also remembered for her vocals as part of the R&B group Vertical Hold in the early 1990s. Stone earned the following of a new generation of fans during the emergence of the neo-soul era of the late 1990s and early 2000s with popular hits like No More Rain and Wish I Didn't Miss You. Neo-soul combines contemporary R&B and soul with other genres, including hip-hop and jazz. Stone's popularity grew alongside other popular neo-soul artists, such as Erykah Badu and Musiq Soulchild. Her two children expressed shock over her unexpected death in a joint statement Stone's publicist shared with NPR on Sunday. Never in a million years did we ever expect to get this horrible news. Our mom is and will always be our everything, said her daughter, Diamond Stone, and her son, Michael Archer, who Stone shared with singer-songwriter D'Angelo. We are still trying to process and are completely heartbroken. Stone, a native of Columbia, SC, began singing gospel music as a child in church, according to a biography shared by her publicist. Her father would also take her to see gospel artists perform. Growing up, she wrote poetry and used her money saved from odd jobs to record demos at a local studio. The singer's successful solo career began after her time with The Sequence and Vertical Hold. The latter group reached the R&B Top 40 with Seems You're Much Too Busy in 1993. Stone signed with Arista Records as a solo artist and released her first album, Black Diamond, in 1999, which was certified gold. The album won her 2 Soul Train Lady of Soul awards. Stone's second album, Mahogany Soul, released in 2001, was also certified gold. She received her first of 3 career Grammy nominations for the album More Than a Woman. Her music won many more accolades and recognition. She also appeared in several movies and TV shows, including the 2003 film The Fighting Temptations and the sitcom Girlfriends. Stone also sang the theme song to Girlfriends. According to Stone's label, SRG/ILS, Stone was traveling back to Atlanta after a performance the previous night in Mobile, Alabama. The Alabama Law Enforcement Agency says her Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van overturned on Interstate 65 before it was hit by a semi-truck. Stone, who was a passenger joined by other musicians, died at the scene. She was the only person who was killed. 8 other passengers in the van were injured. The crash is under investigation. We are truly devastated at this unexpected and unfortunate tragedy, and there are simply no words to express how we feel, Walter Millsap II, Stone's longtime manager, said in a statement. "I could not believe it when I received the call that the most beautiful soul is now gone," said Claude Villani, CEO of SRG/ILS Group. "I am completely heartbroken." Stone was due to perform at halftime for a college basketball championship game in Baltimore hours after the crash, said the Central Intercollegiate Athletic Association, CIAA. Instead, spectators observed a moment of silence at the game. "We are heartbroken by the tragic and sudden passing of Angie Stone, an award-winning singer, a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority, Incorporated, a community activist, role model, and mother whose soulful artistry and spirit made an indelible mark on her community, our nation, and the world. She used her incredible talent, passion, and presence to inspire and touch us with strength and hope," CIAA Commissioner Jackie McWilliams-Parker said in a statement. In a February 17 video post to Instagram, Stone expressed excitement over the scheduled performances in Alabama and Baltimore, as well as a number of upcoming tours and projects. "A lot of stuff is going on that I don't want to just let out the bag just yet, but you can see that there's a big grin on my face," Stone said. "It's a lot of things going on, as far as film, television, tours, artists, songwriting." In addition to her 2 children, she is survived by 2 grandchildren. Angie Stone's children break silence after legendary singer's tragic death. Grammy-nominated R&B legend Angie Stone tragically passed away in a car crash on March 1. A memorial service will be held so fans can mourn and honor Angie Stone. Angie Stone's children are breaking their silence after the singer's tragic passing. In a heartfelt Instagram post on March 3, her children, Diamond and Michael, thanked fans for their love, well wishes, and condolences following her death in a car crash on March 1. They ask that you respect their privacy as they grieve the loss of their mother, the statement read. The post honored Stone's legacy, calling her an example for Black women and girls everywhere, and a pioneer of rap music with her trailblazing group, The Sequence. It also highlighted her commitment to giving back through her nonprofit, Angel Strides, which focuses on community support, preserving the arts, and encouraging senior voter participation. The caption revealed that Stone had been studying ministry before her passing. Her love of God and her faith led her to have a deep desire to share her belief in God and bring more people to Christ. Her children also announced that a memorial service is being planned so fans can honor her life and music. Even though Angie is no longer with us physically, her family wants you to keep her legacy alive. The Grammy-nominated singer, known for hits like No More Rain, In This Cloud, and Wish I Didn't Miss You, made her mark in hip-hop, R&B, film, and even Broadway. Along with her 2 children, she is survived by 2 grandchildren. She was 63. Angie Stone's best friend speaks up about her passing, a heartfelt tribute. The speaker starts by giving honor to God and thanking Pastor Scott, the congregation, and several named individuals, including Tara Aka Diamond, Mike, Amani, Jory, Blondie, and even the critics and bloggers. They acknowledge that being in the church may have influenced some of the audience in unexpected ways. The speaker reflects on a difficult 14-day period and reminisces about their friendship with Angie, going way back to childhood. They recall moments from their past, including school days, childhood treats, and their deep-rooted friendship. They highlight that their bond was genuine, not just as a fan of Angie, but as a true friend who shared personal memories with her. A significant memory is shared about witnessing Angie in a fight as a child, leading to their lifelong friendship. The speaker also recalls moments of youthful rebellion, like sneaking out and driving a car to pick up Angie when they were young. The speech then shifts to addressing those who have recently claimed close ties with Angie after her passing, questioning if they will still be present when there are no more concerts, lights, or fame. The speaker challenges people to remain supportive of Angie's loved ones beyond the funeral. A humorous moment arises when the speaker jokes about pulling the hair of the musician playing in the background, emphasizing that their speech is not about causing a scene but about speaking the truth. The tribute concludes with gratitude, admiration for the funeral arrangements, and an emotional acknowledgement of their 50-plus years of friendship. Finally, a representative from S. Johnson High School's class of 1980 presents a plaque in memory of Angie Brown Stone, recognizing her legacy both as a public figure and as their beloved homegirl. This is a heartfelt eulogy filled with personal anecdotes, humor, and raw emotions, celebrating Angie Stone's life, while also urging sincerity in how people remember and support her loved ones.